Welcome, everybody, to Ginger on the Rocks on this lovely Monday evening. Hope your weekend was good, or your spring break, or you may be into your spring break now as you're watching this. Of course, I'm sure everybody watched March Madness's first weekend, which was probably one of the more wild first weekends that we've had in a very long time. First time that a number one seed has been knocked out by a number eight or number nine seed since 2003. First, the first round saw seven double-digit seeds go on to the second round. Still, St. Mary's, Cornell, which is the biggest one, and Washington remain as the big Cinderellas moving on into the Sweet 16. Very cool for those teams. I really enjoy St. Mary's. A lot of fun to watch. They even have the old school jerseys. That's not the so tight to the shoulders. But I mean that's kind of a random besides the point. But I mean their basketball, their pick and rolls, finding the passer, very old school basketball, pushing it into the paint with their big guy Omar Saman. I think it's a silent H, I believe. But aside from that, Washington, everybody underestimated them. I picked Marquette first, and then let me look at this dismal bracket. Then I picked Washington to picked Washington to lose to UNM, which definitely did not happen. UNM was a disappointment even in their first game, which they definitely did not win by astounding numbers. But overall, a satisfying weekend with college basketball. Some problem that I have though with with the with the losing teams, and it's something that I mean the person who really really epitomizes the NCAA defeat is Adam Morrison back in 2006 when he fell down to the ground and started crying. And of course, he had that terrible mustache, and no man with that type of appearance should cry that much. Uh, and it was sickening to watch. But sometimes I get really annoyed by seeing some of these players immediately after they lose. It could be a heartbreaker. It could be by 10, 11, 12, 20 points. But then some of these guys, they sit down, they put their head between their jerseys, and it's annoying. It's annoying to watch. It doesn't seem becoming for them as players to react that way on national television. Sometimes you even want to wonder, I mean, do you want to be on television in gloating in your loss for all, I mean, in all things gloating in a loss? Why don't you save those tears for the locker room? Get up with character, with unfortunate grace, and shake the players' hands. Go on, move forward. Don't sit down and let the cameras focus in on your tears, on your lack of accomplishment, because they've accomplished so much, and it's really belittling to them, I think, to react that way. I mean, I even had, this is a long time ago, but a little embarrassing story for me was I was 12 years old in a city championship, and I struck out to end the game. It was a first round loss by us, a big underdog loss, and I fell into the batter's box and just started crying. I mean, I'm 12 years old. I'm the captain of the baseball team, and I'm crying. And it was definitely unbecoming for me, and I had to apologize for it. I mean, that was, it was embarrassing to me. It was embarrassing to my teammates. It was embarrassing to my family. And so I went to the people around and said, you know what, that was not that was not, that showed no appreciation for the game, no appreciation for the team or for my teammates. And sometimes I get that feeling whenever I watch these guys and their reactions after losing. I'm like, so do you want to be on the One Shining Moment episode where you're crying in front of national television and everybody's watching and boo-hooing? I think they're bigger men than that. I'm not downplaying tears or emotion. I just think there are proper places to show that. Maybe that's after coming out of a military school for me. You can disagree, agree with your comments from this video, but aside from that, that was one of my main points over the weekend. I really like St. Mary's. I picked them over Villanova, but I think that Baylor is going to end St. Mary's run going into the Sweet 16. Really like Duke. It's going to be a close game between Duke and Purdue. It's going to be a good one, and that should I hope Duke will press on through that. But aside from that, let me know how you feel about this video, and several more will come this week. I've got a busy week ahead, so it may be sparse in my in my production, but hopefully I'll be able to put at least a few small things out, maybe some podcasts, hopefully talk about American Idol before it comes out tomorrow. And aside from that, have a good Monday evening. This is Ginger on the Rocks, signing out.